Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, welcome back. Assalamu alaikum, and we are on online lecture number 7 of the mobile application development course. Today we are going to discuss what is coordinator layout, frame layout, and the material design concepts. So with that, let us see the outline of today's lecture. Today we are also going to discuss what are menus and toolbar, why we use material design in Android application, what is the frame layout, what are the limitations of frame layout, and why is that based on those limitation we used constraint layout and coordinator layout. So specifically we are going to discuss coordinator layout, and the objectives of today lecture is to create an app that allows you to order a dessert or to order a bakery item. So we have initially these three items: a donut, ice cream, and froyo. And what you can do, you can click on any of these clickable images, and then a toast will appear. You Like here is an example: you order an ice cream sandwich, and then we can also work with this floating action button, how to use it, how to add it, and then this is a sketch or a blueprint of what is going to be done in this app. So we are going to use constraint layout. We are going to place different views according to what you see here on the screen. Like we have these three images and their corresponding text, heading text at the top, and this screen tells you different positions and the placement and the length and width and the margin of different elements. Okay, so yes, so this is how the app looks. When you click on any of the image, and a toast message will appear, but you can also order or change this floating action button, and when you click on this button you are able to order a particular item that you have selected. Okay, so but before discussing this app, I want to discuss some new layouts. One of them is frame layout. In a very simple manner, we can say that frame layout is designed to block out an area on the screen to display a single view or a single item. So here you can see that we have one complete frame layout, and inside frame layout we have an image and two text views. So it is recommended to use only one view in the frame layout, but you can use many views on inside the frame layout. But there are certain limitation or drawbacks, especially when it comes to animating these views or scrolling in your app, or performing animation or swipe in, swipe out, swipe left, swipe right. So these types of animations are not handled well by the frame layout. So that is why we use another type of layout called the coordinator layout. So here we see an example of frame layout. You can see that here in this example, frame layout is a parent layout, and inside this parent layout we have an image view, its corresponding properties and their values, and then you can also see two text views, their attributes and the attribute values. Okay, so with that, what is coordinator layout and why we use it? So you all must have used frame layout in your application and must be familiar with the difficulties that we faced while managing the views in a frame layout, especially as I said earlier, when having some view over another, and things become worse when there is some type of animation present in the view. So you have to manually handle those animations. Also, it is advised not to use more than one element in our frame layout. So if you are not using more than one layout in a frame layout, so there are situations where you have to use many elements in a frame layout. So in that case, it will be very difficult to handle those views, especially when there is some type of animation. So the reason behind using one element in a frame layout is that you have to explicitly handle the motions, or may say the animation, of all the views that are present on a single page of your mobile application. So that is why the task become very difficult and daunting and it is then not recommended to use the frame layout. Okay, so then we have another type of advanced layout called the coordinator layout. It is a super powered frame layout. So in order to handle the views, especially the view that is having some type of animation or motion in a better way, Android introduced a new layout called a coordinator layout. By using coordinator layout, you can easily handle and animate the transition of views present in the coordinator layout. Once again, I repeat, by using coordinator layout, you can easily handle and animate the transition of views or transition of various views present in a coordinator layout. So if you are handling the animation or transition of different views, then it becomes very easy to handle them in the coordinator layout. So coordinator layout facilitate you or helps you a lot or make it easier to handle animation when there are different views inside the coordinator layout. So here is an example. You can see there is some type of animation when we scroll up, so you can see that this images disappear. So here we are using an coordinator layout. So this thing is handled in a very different way, or it is handled very difficultly in a frame layout. So that is why use coordinator layout. So here is another example. When you have some text and you scroll down, you can see that the top of an image disappears and you have text that you can read inside the coordinator layout. So as I said, coordinator layout is a super powered frame layout. At Google I/O 2015, Google introduced coordinator layout to remove the difficulties of having more than one layout in frame layout. Now with the help of coordinator layout, the interaction between views become very easy, even in the case of animation. Okay, with that, I am going to start Android Studio. Initially, I'm going to use a lot of use resources and a lot of XML code from already built app that I built previously in order to save time. But once we are done with the initial adding resources and initial code, we can jump directly to our uh, app. Okay, so let us wait for the Android Studio to complete its job. Okay, I think it has finished its job. I'm going to maximize this window. Let us create another project and select the empty activity, phone and tablet. Click next. So let me give it the name of Android Cafe. I think the location is okay. The language is Java. And let me click finish. And let us wait for the Android Studio and Gradle to complete building or compiling or creating different files for us. As I said, for this example, I am going to use these images because we are using these images inside our app. And then I'm also going to use some XML code. Um, so let us wait for the Gradle and Android Studio to complete its job. Okay, so congratulations, we have created a new project, and I'm going to go into the straight away into the drawable folder, and I'm going to copy these images inside my drawable folder. So select the donut, the froyo and ice cream, copy them, and we can paste them in the drawable folder. Paste. Click OK, refactor, and then you can see that the images are added to your inside your drawable folder. Okay, so I'm also going to create another layout file which is called content underscore main XML file. So go to new layout resource file, and this will be content underscore main layout file. So content underscore main, yeah, it's a constraint layout file. Let me click OK. So let us go to the split, and there you can see that the file has been created. So in order to save time, once again I'm going to copy some initial code, because we save a lot of time, and it is we are already familiar with these different types of layout, so no worry. Okay, I'm going to open it in the WordPad, and we can straight away copy it, and I'm going to paste it here. And you can see that okay, so we have some errors, so let me undo it. um, for for this example, I'm going to just copy the code which is inside the constraint layout. So let me select the text views, and I can once again go to my application. We are getting these types of error because we haven't defined those string. Yeah, and inside this frame layout I'm going to copy some more code, which is this layout behavior. And what else? Main activity, so this activity will be shown inside the main activity. And I'm going to import alt enter, alt enter. Okay, so I'm also going to copy various strings because we are having a lot of errors. So I'm going to copy those strings from my previous project. Yeah, we are going to go inside the values folder, the string folder, and I am going to open it using the WordPad. And these are the different types of resources, string resources, that we are going to use, and you know that you are already familiar with these resources. In order to get rid of all these errors, so you can see that there are no errors now, and okay, let me go once again to the code, split. And once again I'm going to go to the code, and you can see that we have initially a text view. You can see it over here, and then we have an image view, and then we have another image view. So we have three image views and their corresponding text. Okay, in order to make sure that everything is going okay, I'm going to rebuild this project. Okay, let us wait for the Android Studio. Okay, so once again let me go to, okay, let us see the error. Okay, it says that render problem, instead of start enter attribute. Okay, so we have these different types of errors. Okay, it says that layout underscore main do not actually include this remove show in. Okay, so we do not have this layout underscore main. So let me see. Okay, at the rate layout activity underscore main. So okay, it should work. The surrounding layout did not actually include this layout. Okay, it will include later on. So it means that we are going to include this stuff. So for that I'm going to go to the main activity, and here I'm going to use the coordinator layout. So instead of using this constraint layout, I'm going to change it to coordinator layout. Okay, I think that, yeah, this looks fine. I don't know why it is giving us an error. Okay, it says that it has a wrong. Okay, now the error has gone. So let me remove this text view as well. And this is our main activity. And now we are in a position to add some XML code. I'm going to use different libraries for that. So the first one is, we are going to use Android dot support dot design dot widget dot app bar layout. So I think we should first import it. So we are going to include this library inside of our Gradle file. Okay, so for that let me go to the Gradle script. and then here I can say implementation. So we are going to use com.android.support.design 26.1.0. So I'm going to sync it. So we are using this library, and this library will enable us to use this app bar. I think the rest of our design is okay. Okay. So let me see what is the error. So I'm going to add the dependency because we are dependent on that library, and with that I am going to use an ID. Android dot layout underscore width equals match parent. Okay, I'm going to once again use this app bar layout. Okay, so now com.android, I think it will now work. Okay, that's fine. App bar layout, and the width is match parent, and the height is wrap content. Let's get rid of this error, this width, and then we can move on. Android dot theme. We are also going to use our own style, so there is a lot to learn. At the rate style app theme dot app bar overlay. And with that we are going to okay, I'm making sure that we have this app theme no action bar. Yeah, so we should include this um, app bar overlay style in our style file. So let me create the style file. Styles, and inside this style file we can create a style name, and the name of style is app theme dot app bar overlay. So it says that it cannot resolve this name. App bar overlay. Bottom app bar, and okay, just forget about it. App, I'm to say app theme app bar overlay parent, and what is the parent? Theme overlay dot app compact a dark action bar. Yeah, this one. And we can close it. So this will be the style app theme dot app bar overlay. So app theme dot app bar overlay. So we have used this style. Now we can move ahead, and we can like add a toolbar inside add our own toolbar inside this app bar layout. So I'm going to write android dot support dot v7 widget dot toolbar. And let me straight away write, yeah. Okay, I'm going to use this toolbar, so no worry. So the width is match parent, and what about the height? So we are going to give it an attribute of action bar size. Okay, so with that let us also set the background, and once again attribute will be I'm going to use color primary. Okay, and moving on, we can also define the app dot pop-up theme equals style dot app theme dot pop up overlay. Okay, so I think we haven't created this style. So once again, let us go to the style file and create another style. With the name of app theme dot pop up overlay, and parent will be theme overlay dot app compact dot light. Yeah, this one. And with that, let us move to our main activity, and match parent support. Okay, fine. uh, with after adding this pop-up overlay, we can go and close. So we have already closed this app bar layout, and below that I'm going to include the layout, which you know is at layout. It is our content main layout. So that is why we were having error before. Okay, so now you can see in the preview of our app. uh, Let me go to the design, and you can see that this preview over here, so similar to what we discussed in our start of our lecture. Okay, let me once again go to the code. So we are running out of time, so I'll see you in the next class. So till then, take care and Allah Hafiz.